and welcome back to Stretch Breaks with Brittany. Today we're going to be talking about our TFL. So if you have a really sore outside of the leg here, or maybe you have a really sore knee, or even your hips, because let's face it, your body's all connected, right? So if you get really sore knees, you might want to consider stretching out your TFL. For many people, that TFL can get really, really, really tight, and it's really hard to get. It's really hard to stretch. It's hard to get in there. So I grabbed a couple tools today, mostly to walk you through. So if you have one of these massage guns, feel free to grab it. Or if you have a roller, you can grab that. If you don't have a foam roller, you can grab one of these guys. Okay. So I'm going to give you some different options because you might not have all the things like I have. Okay, so let's say if you have a foam roller or this fella right here. We're just getting started. We got 10 minutes to go. So we're just going to start by rolling it out, okay? So you don't have to be on the floor like me. I just naturally gravitate towards the floor. But we want to get the outside of the leg. So feel free to, you know what else you could use? Like with dough, what are those called? Like a dough kneader? I don't know, the thing to roll out dough with, okay? So you can just go back and forth on that TFL. And you might, if you do have a sore knee, you might feel it really kind of in there, like, kind of on fire right now. I don't love this position of my knee facing inward like that, but it's kind of hard to get the outside of the leg. So if you're doing it yourself, you got to do what you can do, okay? This would also be a good idea if you get really sore hips in the back here. Okay, so working through it on the one side. It's been about a minute, so let's take it on the other side. So if you do not have one of these, well, no matter what, you got to have like a stick, like in the kitchen, a spatula. It's not a spatula, but one of those things. And it would not feel that good. It's not going to feel as good as this because this has rolling pieces, but it still is certainly an option for you. Okay. But let's say you didn't grab one of those, or if you do have a foam roller instead, you could foam roll the outside of the leg, which I'm going to do next. But I just don't want to leave you hanging. If nothing else, you could dig in there a little bit. I don't know. I'd say grab a stick. Grab something. It's easier. So again, we're going from on the side. This is on the side of your thigh, the outside. Okay. All the way down to that knee. Ooh, that needs it today. That needs it on my body. Good. In case you don't have any of these tools, we're going to next move, just cross your legs, okay? And we are going to take a stretch right here. If you need more time with one of your tools, you go at it. If your knee is high, that's okay. All we're going to do is stretch forward because we're going to stretch the outside of this leg. So feel free to reach forward here, opening up the back. You should feel that in the outside of the booty here, and you might feel it into your knee. Mine's kind of pretty open there, so I don't feel it as much. I do a little bit more now, okay? So we're going to take this one, each of these stretches for a minute as well, so our body can start to get used to it. This one we're actually almost done with, so in case you're doing this video with me more than once, just go right into these stretches. You don't have to wait forever for me to explain it. Okay, and we're going to go to the second side now. If you have an extremely sore TFL or really bad knees a lot of the time, maybe because this is super tight, then you should definitely repeat this video again. Yeah, this should not be a one and done and be like, wow, I'm good forever now. No, you need to do it more than once. You need to start loosening up the body, gaining that mobility back in your lower half. You stay right where you are. I'm just trying to get better angles here so you see where we're going. So we did a minute of our rolling out with our rolling pin. That's what it's called, a rolling pin, right? And then a minute on each side, and now we're doing a minute on each side in this pretzel stretch right here. And we're breathing through our stretches because it's always good to breathe. You don't have to go this low, okay, right? Like if you're feeling it here, that's all you need to do. I just have been doing my hip stretches for a while today. And we are done on that second side. Good. The next thing we're going to use, because I promised you these things today, we have our massage gun right here. Okay, so our massage gun, you can use this over here to to loosen up that leg, right? Like our TFL gets super, super, super tight, get all the way down to that knee, come up, anywhere where you're like, wow, it's tight. I mean, keep going. You probably already know that, but just in case, because this is more catered towards like beginners and just trying to start becoming aware of our body. Oh, it's making my pinky toe twitch. Good. Okay, we're going to take it to the second side. Obviously, if you have one of these, you've probably done this before. But okay, I guess I'm really tight over there. Ooh, okay. Good to stay in those places that need a little extra love. Good. Next, we're going to be laying on our back to do a piriformis stretch. We'll be stretching our piriformis, which comes around, but that connects to the TFL. It comes around from the back. Okay, good. You need more time there? You do what you got to do. We're going to lay on our back, and make a 4 with our body, with our legs, excuse me. Okay? So you're going to lift one leg and cross it over the other leg. From here, you're going to pull that knee into your chest. Now, if this already burns and you're like, oh, I feel the burn, you can stay right here. You'll start to get comfortable, and then if you feel that you can lift that bottom leg. If then you're like, oh, okay, I'll stay here for a little while, then after you've been there for a little while, then aim to go for that leg. You can grab underneath the opposite knee and just keep tugging it into your body. If you'd like, you can use this elbow here, which is my right elbow, to push open that knee, or just use the turnout of the hip to allow that to happen. And we are pulling that in, so we are getting a good stretch around the outside here. Outside, all the way around, connecting to that knee. This is so good for us to do today. You do not need to lift your leg like this at all. If you happen to be a little bit more naturally flexible, or you just want to get a little bit more, or I don't know, you're playing, you've done this video several times, you can grab that other leg and try to get your hips back down flat on the ground. Good. We need to do our second side. So come out of it and cross the other leg over. So if you need to stay right here, you stay. You do what you got to do to make things start to feel better. Remember, this is in case you get pains in your knees or in your hips. Hopefully this can help you out a little bit. And we just need to loosen things up. Okay, if you're ready, feel free to lift that foot off the ground. If you can't reach underneath the leg here and you would like to push yourself a little bit more, you can put this foot on a wall and then keep pushing against the wall. Don't put a hole in your wall. That would be terrible. But you can push against it. Or if you don't want to grab and pull in with your arms, you can flex right here. And even right now, I'm pulling in with this leg and I'm resisting with this leg. It is giving me a very deep stretch on my second side. I can't believe we're almost done with this stretch already with this video. But remember, we are trying to loosen up that TFL, the outside of the leg, so that you can have more mobility. You can, you might not even know that it was really sore until you started digging in there. But we're going to end with this stretch here. We're almost out of time. So you can stay here, or you can grab your foam roller. Grab your foam roller, and we're going to lay on it on our side. Okay? So we are right here, and you just go back and forth with that foam roller. Ooh, this is a lot more aggressive than that rolling pin. Okay, so just make sure your body is stacked. We're always concerned about that posture. Posture can do anything and everything for us if we let it. Okay, so that. So here we are using our foam roller to loosen up the tightness of the TFL. Now it's time to switch and do the second side. I need another second. Okay, let's come out of it. You can always go nice and slow with all these transitions. Don't feel like you have to race. Okay, go nice and slow to protect your body. We're going to take that second side. Feel free to lift up on that elbow, especially if you have any wrist issues, which I do, yeah. And we are trying to make a straight line here. I'm bracing myself with this second foot and just going up and down the outside of the leg, trying to loosen that TFL. All the way. You can go all the way up into the hip. Then all the way down by the knee. Not on the knee, obviously. Yeah, not on the knee where your bones are, but right above it. Ay, ay, ay. We are almost done. I want to thank you so much. I want to thank you so much for joining me today in this TFL stretch. I certainly needed it. Seems like you did too, so thanks for being here. Thanks for being here with me on this stretch break with Brittany. And I will see you soon. Catch you in the next one.